everyone, and welcome to my first ever tutorial. This one's on how to build a railgun. This railgun is wind charge powered and very compact, so you can hide in someone's walls, and doesn't make a lot of noise unless you're loading it up. So let's get into this. And first, what you'll need is, in this chest, you'll need 6 observers, 3 blocks of smooth stone, 1 dropper, 1 redstone dust, 1 redstone repeater, 1 iron trapdoor, 1 redstone lamp, 1 dispenser, 2 pistons, 1 bucket of powdered snow, 1 button, 1 redstone torch, and 1 block of sand or any falling block like sand. I don't know if anvils works because I've never tried that. First up, what you'll need is 5 observers, 1 solid block, and 1 dropper, 1 redstone dust, and 1 repeater. So first, get an observer, and wherever you want to build it, place it facing in any direction you want to build it in. And then dig down a block and go in the hole. So you can place an observer facing upwards. Actually, maybe you need to dig down 2 blocks. Place an observer facing upwards like that. Then go around and place an observer facing outwards away from that. Now you need to place 1 solid block, 1 dropper on top of that, then place your repeater on top of that dropper and your redstone dust on top of that observer. Put the repeater on 2 ticks, so just click it once. Now you need to build an observer clock, so dig 2 blocks down, and this time you'll need an iron trapdoor for this. So place 1 observer facing up, and then place your other observer on top of that looking down, so you make a redstone clock. Place 1 solid block of your choice and place your iron trapdoor, or iron trapdoors work the best I think, but any trapdoor maybe. Next you'll need 1 observer, your remaining solid blocks, a piston, a dispenser, a bucket of powdered snow, your button, and your redstone lamp. So what you need to do is place your redstone lamp next to that, place your piston next to the solid block by the dropper, place an observer looking into the piston, into the redstone lamp, then place your dispenser on top of the redstone lamp, place your bucket of powdered snow there in front of the observer, or you could use a cobweb, that works too. Place a solid block in front of the piston, then on top of the dispenser, place a piston, and then place a button on top of the piston, next on the side of the piston, and you're done. To power it, you'll need your redstone torch and a block of sand to launch the to activate the wind charges to launch the cannon. So get like as many wind charges as you want. Put them in the dispenser, put your sand in front of the piston, and place your redstone torch on that observer, and that should start the machine pushing wind charges into that spot. This can create lag if you get too close to them when there's enough, but it's fine. Oh, just to say, this is built for Bedrock edition, not Java. And yep, to continue, shoot an arrow onto the trapdoor, try and get it in the middle and at the front, like that. Therefore you can so it's straight aim. If you want, you can shoot more, and then it'll be like a spread thing. It works with as many arrows as you like, and you can shoot as many there as you want. Now I'm gonna build a wall so the arrows don't go flying out of my render distance, which would be very annoying. And let's continue. So, just gonna place this. Oh, and make sure you have a block there so your arrows don't despawn. This was a very short time. My arrows wasn't gonna despawn. I think it takes like a minute or something. I don't know how long it takes for them to despawn. But yeah, make your wall and go to your railgun. Now let's see if it's dispensed all the wind charges, which it has. So when it's time, press the button and launch the cannon when you're ready. And make sure everything looks correct. Even if you need to have that block there to launch the cannon, or the arrows won't launch. So let's launch. And as you can see, our arrows went flying and kind of spread across the wall. So I'm going to show you how this works on an iron golem first. So let's just build the enclosure for that iron golem. Okay, now that I've finished building the enclosure for the iron golem, let's move on. Okay, now let's shoot our arrow onto this thing. And as you can see, it's actually pretty hard to hit it while it's got a block there, so I recommend removing the block before shooting. If you want it not to make a lot of noise, you can break one of the observers, and yeah, for an iron golem you probably want 3 wind charges. So put that in. If you don't want it to make a lot of noise, you can break one of the observers, the bottom observer, break the top block, and place a recent dust there so it will activate and that thing won't flip forever. You could do that if you like. But I'm just going to summon an iron golem because it's easier to get one into position that way. And we have to have it in the center or it won't get hit. Okay, I'm just going to deal with this iron golem quickly and I'll see you when I'm back. Okay, I'm back and I'm just going to summon the iron golem with a command so I can get in the right place. If you want to use this command, just copy it on screen. But now let's go and see if we've got enough wind charges in here. And we'll just wait for it to load. Just a side note, I learned how to make this railgun by Reality, so go check them out. Continue, so get your block of sand and place it on top of the patch of snow so you can launch it. And let's see if the wind charges have finished the fencing, but I don't think they have yet. Oh yeah, there's one topic I have. So, effect arrows. Those don't do much, but apply the effect. But they'll be dead, so the effect won't really matter that much. Not actually tried doing it with oozing or wind charge, so maybe you can try that, but instant damage arrows will not help with this and will just make annoying particles. Instant damage arrows will, if it's under their damage level, it will increase the damage to their damage level. Instant damage 2 does 12, and I'm not sure about the other one. And trialed oozing and wind charge and what other stuff works after they die, because I do not know if that actually works anything. I've not tried it, so you guys can try that out. And instant help arrows just heals them, so it's not a big problem, but don't use them because I don't think you want to be healing something. Now that all the wind charges are dispensed, let's launch the cannon in 3, 2, 1, 5. Yeah. What? Something went wrong there. Maybe I mistimed it, because I forgot to tell you, you do actually have to time it right, so it's kind of tricky to launch it, but yeah. So just break this torch and you can stop that sand from going up and down and stuff. You can place back the redstone torch and you're good to go. I'm going to reload all wind charges and I'll be back soon when this is done. So let's fill it up with wind charges and place the sand block there. And let's shoot the arrow, obviously, into addition. You've got to make sure you destroy the block without punching a wind charge or it activates the wind charges, which is annoying. So, yep. Now let's place the block so it doesn't despawn, and I'll see you when it is done launching itself, or preparing itself. So, see you in a second. Hey guys, I'm back, and let's check if it's done dispensing itself. So, let's see. Yep, looks like it's done dispensing the wind charges. Now, pro tip, if you break this redstone torch, it's much easier to launch it. So, fire! And as you can see, that iron golem is dead. So, now the topic about a player in full netherite armor. Well, it's basically the same. This railgun will one-shot a player with full netherite armor with protection. If I'm not sure about protection, you can study how many wind charges it takes to do that if you want. But, yeah. So, put 3 wind charges in for a player with protection 4 netherite armor, same as an iron golem. And I'm going to try and hit this. And yes, bullseye! That took a bit of practice. And there we go. Now we're loading all the wind charges into one spot. And I'll get my helpful assistant to come quickly. So, while I wait, let's see if he's around. Oh, here he is. He's coming. Soon enough. So, this is my friend. He's gonna be helping me by getting killed. So, pretty much not gonna be doing much. So, let's get some netherite armor and enchant it with protection 4. So, we need 4 books and 1 anvil to enchant it with, but don't need to bother about this. Most people who you'll be trapping will probably already have it, or it probably takes less wind charges to one-shot a player. I've actually not tried one-shotting a player without any armor, but probably not going to find someone without any armor. So let's give him the armor and he can pick that up and put it on. So now let's wait for him to get ready and send him into position. Okay, now let's just wait for these wind charges to be done. Let's see if they are. Nope, not yet. They will in a second. Any moment. Now. Oh yeah, that's ready to shoot. And let's fire the cannon in 3, 2, 1. And something went wrong with the wind charges where there wasn't enough to fire the arrow or something. Might have just glitched out. Let me try that one more time. 3 stacks of wind charges to kill a player in prop 4 netherite armor. And yeah, gotta put some more sand on. Oh yeah, one thing you could do with the sand is if you place it there, I guess you could place lots more on top so it goes very high. And when you send it, and when it retracts back in, it'll bring more sand down, so you don't really need to hit it again. But that's probably not what you're going to be doing if you're trapping someone. Just using this just in case. And I'll be back. I'm back now, so let's see if it's done. This been thing the wind charges, which it normally is by the time I'm back. So let's check. Yep, it's done. Now it is time. Break the torch. 3, 2, 1, fire, and yep, he's dead. So let's just pick up the armor, and indeed it was prop 4 as you can see. And now it's the end of my video, and make sure to stay tuned for my next video where I show you how to improve the railgun and make it shoot through walls. So I'll see you then, and I'm also going to do one on using it in an actual Minecraft game. So, it's me, I'm Redstone Rogue, out.